Good afternoon. We've got Felicia Menchaca with us today. She's got a very, very inspiring story. So since we're actually continuing our 28-day transformation, I thought that she would be perfect to have this conversation with, as she has lost 100 pounds, which is phenomenal. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming on board.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to share my story and get some inspiration out there to, other people that might be going through the same thing, or, maybe you're thinking of starting a journey or you haven't started it yet. It's just such an honor to be able to do that.
Perfect. So I'm very excited to have Felicia with us today. I had actually met her not so long ago. I met her probably 2 months ago, less than. And I actually heard her story at the convention, at our USANA convention, and that inspired me to create my own 28-day transformation. And I'm going to turn it over to Felicia now. So Felicia, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm from San Antonio, Texas, in the United States. We've lived here. I've been born and raised here. I've been married for 8 years now. We have a beautiful daughter who is 12 now. She's in middle school. And then we have our handsome son. His name is R.H.N. You hear him in the background. It's because he's here. He is 4. And my husband was the reason why I really kind of got started with USANA. He was friends with one of our friends from high school, which was enrolled in USANA. I was a school teacher before I went full-time in USANA. Absolutely loved my job, loved working with the little kids, and just the daily life of a teacher. And I think that really put me in a great spot to be, a health coach and help people. Definitely passion is helping others, of all ages. So we started trying to conceive our son. After we got married, we wanted another baby. At that time, in my teenage years, I had suffered a lot of trauma to my uterus. And my uterus became what was called a bicornual uterus. So basically, my uterus reshaped itself into a heart. So I was having a lot of trouble just getting pregnant. At that time, my husband reached out to me about the prenatal that were in USANA. I started taking the prenatal, and within 2 to 3 months, I was pregnant with my son. And it was a very delicate pregnancy to where they had to put me on bed rest for the whole 9 months, just because the doctor was very scared that the way the uterus was shaped and the way the step was putting with the baby could pop and I could miscarry at any time with even just,
Felicia, can I put you on?
So we got on the prenatals. I was on bed rest for 9 months. Before I got pregnant, I was tiny. I was 110 pounds, very little. And I managed throughout the pregnancy to gain literally another 110 pounds. So after the baby, if you're a mom, you kind of know how infant life is. It's very hectic and tiring. Our eating habits did not change then, so we continued with bad eating habits, and the weight continued to put up. I just continued to gain weight. Fast forward to a year later, my son was 12 months, and I was absolutely miserable as a person. Even just thinking back in that time, it just makes me emotional just to know where I was at that point. I didn't feel healthy. I didn't feel good about myself. I would cry when, times would come to get dressed to go somewhere. I didn't even want to go out of the house. I was in a huge depression state. And here I was, just having this beautiful, miracle that, we had prayed for. And I was just miserable inside. And at that time, my husband called over our friend, which is now our upline, and he kind of spoke to him about how I was, and I'm so grateful that he did, and I'm grateful for the friend that came over. He came over with a reset, and I'll never forget that night where they just both sat me down and were like, you know, we can't see you be like this anymore. You know, my husband was like, I don't want to live like this with you anymore, and we need to do something about it. So he gifted me that reset. If not, I probably would have never, you know, even purchased it or did it. So I did the reset, and I lost 10 pounds in those 5 days. And I knew why I was taking prenatals before, and I desperately wanted that baby. So that wasn't an option, but I had never had to do a weight loss program or, you know, a health lifestyle change. Like I mentioned, I had always just pretty much been pretty small. And at this point, I just needed some type of help. And I think that's what USANA brought into my life, was it gave me that help that I needed to be able to live life and also reach my goals. So I did the reset, lost 10 pounds, absolutely just went with it, continued on the 2 shakes a day. I did about 3 28-day programs, so figure it like that. I did about 3 months doing 2 shakes a day. And I lost 65 pounds in those 3 months. It went by, with the reset, then 3 months after with 2 shakes a day, led up to 65 pounds. And then from there, I went to the 1 shake a day. And I lost another, 45 pounds. That led up to the 100-pound mark. And from there, I just maintained it. It's been 3 years now. It's been amazing that I haven't, you always see people lose weight and gain it back. And I think that's also what USANA helped me incorporate in my life, was a balanced lifestyle. You know, that balance of drinking the 1 shake a day, taking your vitamins, and making the healthiest conscious choice of the food. Sure, do I have cheat meals? Of course I do. Do we go out now and enjoy ourselves? Yes. But I really don't have to ever worry about my nutrition, thanks to the USANA vitamins that keep my nutrition on the optimal level. You know, I have energy. I'm able to be in the gym now. I run as well. But before, you know, where I could never even imagine myself doing everything that I'm able to do now. So keeping that 1 shake a day now for, you know, 2.5 years after I lost that amount of weight. I drink my shake every day. Besides maybe on a Saturday, we will go out for breakfast on Saturday or Sunday morning. We usually pick one day, but every day it's just a habit. I enjoy the shakes. They're so delicious. You know, with the new flavors coming out, I'm looking forward to, you know, getting some new flavors as well. But it's just been such an easy lifestyle. I mean, I just do mine with water. So every morning it's just so easy. You know, if you get busy, it's just, you know, water, your shaker cup, and your shake. And that's really been, I think the shake has been the core of helping me keep off the weight.
Okay.
And the supplements have definitely been the nutritional part. So I feel that you need both. I think it's a good idea to do both if you can. The Cell Essentials are great. I now take the health pack, but I did start off with the Cell Essentials when I first started, and now I take the health pack.
Sorry. So for our viewers, what is the Cell Essentials and what are the prenatals?
So the Cell Essentials are your core minerals and your antioxidants. So those come in 2 bottles, and same thing with your prenatals. It's just that one has, for the women that are pregnant, it has the R.H.N for it. So that's the only difference in the prenatals. Also with the prenatals, if someone needed the prenatals, they could take them as well, and they would be able to lose weight as well. So anybody can take the prenatals or the Cell Essentials. That's what my favorite part about that is as well, because some women need different, you know, nutrition. And that's where, if you do need to take the prenatals, and maybe you're not trying to get pregnant, maybe you're older, but your body calls for that supplement, you can take the prenatals and you will still be able to have a weight loss journey, have your energy, and then have that optimal health level as well. And like I said, if you are trying to get pregnant or conceive, or you are pregnant, the prenatals are absolutely amazing what it does for the mom's health and for the baby's health as well. That's my favorite products are the prenatals, the Cell Essentials, and the Nutrimil by far. And that's just because of what it's done. Oh, and Celebi now. But those have been my favorite products that I will definitely always speak up about and be like, no, you need to do this. It's so worth it. So that's just my story. Now, after my weight loss journey, people started, noticing and asking me what I was doing. And I really gave some thought of, okay, Felicia, someone gave you a reset. So how can I get as many people to try and start changing their life? That led me to the sample process of, giving the Nutrimil for them to try for a couple days, 3 days, giving the Cell Essentials for 3 days to try, or the health pack if you're in the United States. And so that way I felt like what my friend did for me was something that I needed. And I think some people just need that extra push to be able to try it, to know that you're not going to starve, you're going to be okay with the shake. It keeps you full, for your energy to go up with your nutrition. And that's really what has been the foundation of now my business. I went on to get certified. I'm now a certified personal trainer. My husband is the same thing, a certified personal trainer and a sports nutritionist. So we went on to start studying and learning about how we could benefit our clients a little bit more. We run 28-day programs, 21-day programs. We run reset programs. We'll run jump starts, which is a 7-day program that we run. So now we have been running all these different programs. I have so many women who are transforming their life, weight loss, health-wise, pregnancies. It's just amazing what I have been able to see and share with people with these products. And, USANA, I know a lot of people might say, well, my company's the best, and you hear that, but USANA really truly is the best quality nutritional product that is out there. And, I would have never joined this company if that wasn't the case. I was a very hard sell with what I put in my body. And I was like, that doesn't work. It's just another one of those things. But honestly, USANA, if USANA wasn't an MLL company, I probably would still buy it if it was the best, because it's truly, truly what it can bring to your life and what it can bring to others. It's just worth, taking it consistently and giving it a great shot.
So your story is amazing. First of all, thanks for sharing, and congratulations on your baby. That's like amazing. Like, to hear your hardship and, to have this amazing 4-year-old with you that, is kicking and breathing and so happy and vibrant, and, it shows on your face as well. But one thing that you did mention was that it is a lifestyle, which is so true. Like the whole USANA shakes, the transformation is a lifestyle. It's not a bad diet. It's not, like one of those things that's just going to go around. And like you said, with your journey, it takes time. It's not like an overnight fix.
Yes, ma'am, it is not. And I like to think of USANA not as a weight loss journey. I always have, and even my clients will call it's a health journey. You are, whatever age you're at, you're going to continue to get older. You're going to continue to not want health, issues. And, weight loss is just a part of it. It doesn't matter how much weight you lose. You could lose 5 pounds and feel healthy, or healthier than what you do. You could lose 10, you could lose 30. I mean, that is completely up to you. And health looks different on everybody. And everybody feels healthy at a different point. And that's what the lifestyle will bring to you as well. So it is a lifestyle change. It is living, that lifestyle every day. It is drinking that 1 shake a day, whatever meal you're going to replace. It is taking your vitamins every day. But all that is is really for a great purpose. It's so that we can live as long as we can and be able to enjoy life. And that really is, you know, the goal. And that really is why we should want to do something like this, is because you do want to see wherever you're at. I want to see my kids grow. I want to see them have kids. I want to be able to see my grandbabies. If you're a little bit older, you should want to be around for your kids, for your grandbabies, for your friends. People love you, and you're an important person in people's life. And it's, you know, the people that love us and that we love, they really deserve you to take care of yourself. Like, because if you really think about it, if you don't take care of yourself, I mean, when you're gone, your loved ones suffer without you. They miss you. And that's really, you know, why you should do a health journey and take care of yourself, is for the people that love you and for yourself, so that you don't have to go through things as you age. And, you know, I'm so grateful. I just shared this the other day. My grandmother turned 75, and she is just like out there, like it does not even matter. She's always running around here and there. She's very active. She's still able to cook. She made our Halloween dinner last night, and she takes her USANA vitamins every day. And, you know, she always tells me, you know, Mija, I wouldn't miss a day of them. They make me feel great and healthy. And that is, you know, what it's about too for us in USANA, is, you know, changing people's health and making loved ones be there for each other, you know, and having a real true health, and being able just to experience life with your loved ones.
Well said. And it's so true. Like, our loved ones mean everything. And that's what I love about USANA, is the fact that it gives us that time that we want with our loved ones. Not just physical time, but also emotional, spiritual, that, you know, it gives us that connection that we don't get if we're working 9 to 5, or if we're just eating robotically, you know, all these processed foods out there, like all the refined sugars and everything. And that's a good thing about our shakes as well, is that they're low glycemic, which is amazing. So like, there is no refined sugar in it. So sugar is actually considered a drug. It's like worse than cocaine.
Yes, it is.
And I was actually just watching this documentary. It's called Transcend Our Life. So it's all about like food and how food affects our lives. And they were just saying that, you know, with today, how wheat and sugar and all of that stuff, that has increased dramatically since 1985. The amount of obesity and all of these immune diseases have all been caused because of the nutrition, which is really sad. And so, and we know that we're not getting the nutrients that we need from our plants or any of that stuff. So
for sure.
and you know, and that's the best part with, like, you know, the USANA, like you said, that, you know, we're getting our nutrients. And so now, is this safe for everyone to use, or are there any side effects? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's completely safe for anyone to use. Like I said, I have clients that are in their 20s. I have clients, you know, in their 70s. And everybody is having a great result. One of my teammates, her grandmother just turned 100 years old.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yes, and she's been taking the supplements, she's been taking supplements her whole life. But of course, when her granddaughter got involved with me in USANA, she switched her to USANA, and she herself will even say she feels a difference. So that is just, you know, the quality of what USANA has versus anything else on the market as well. And it's like anything else, right? I mean, quality brings results, and it really, that's what really makes a difference. And when you're doing anything, right? Even when you're shopping for something, you want the best quality of, you know, you want a good quality shirt, because you don't want it to rip, like, you know, 2 times of washing it. So it has to be good quality, and that's what USANA really does give to people. And I think, you know, with Dr. Went's vision, I don't think he'll ever settle for less than the best. And he definitely wouldn't put it out there if it wasn't the best, and the ingredients and whatever's in the products are very safe for everybody. The shakes are diabetic friendly. That's one of my favorite parts too. a lot of diabetics have to worry about their sugar intake. And like you said, it is the healthy sugar that your body needs, not the cocaine sugar that your body starts to feed off of. But it is totally safe for anybody. I've even had some pregnant women continue with one shake a day while they are pregnant. Just to, and the baby gets good nutrition. It's healthy for them. So that one shake a day, and your supplements is definitely going to be your core founder of, the lifestyle change. And we have a lot of different supplements, a lot that can really help, with certain things. My favorite other one is the cardiovascular line, and what that does with the Profavino C and the CoQ30. I feel like those are very important for the individual, along with the BioOmega Junior, because keeping our heart healthy is definitely the key, right? I mean, that's what pumps us, every morning. And me and my family, we have suffered from a lot of heart diseases, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. My grandfather died of a massive heart attack at the age of 63. And, at that time, I wasn't involved with USANA, and I often think, and he had several heart attacks leading up to the major one, was, just what if? So, what if I would have been involved with USANA and something could have helped him or changed his life? But definitely all my family takes the cardiovascular line. My mom's high blood pressure has improved. I mean, we can't say that it cures, but I have just seen miracles happen with the supplements of everyone's health journey: diabetic, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, and the list just goes on and on, especially with joints and bones. The Percosa is definitely a great foundation as well. Percosa brings so much joint health. If you suffer from your knees as well, that supplement is just amazing to watch people have their own journey. So like I always like to say, if you want to lose weight, great. We have the products for you. But if you are looking just for a health-wise, your joints, your heart, your brain, your ligaments, all of that is definitely, you can find that in the USANA supplements, and you can find the right one fitting.
Excellent. So do you have a specific time that you take the shakes, or you just take them sort of whenever?
So I drink my favorite time of the day to drink my shake is breakfast. I always do breakfast just because, it starts off your day. You feel like you started something good. You're not going to really want to mess up your day. And it's just a quick, easy meal. Breakfast, for one, I cannot make a breakfast meal. I'm better at making, lunch meals or dinner meals. I even struggle with making eggs. They don't ever come out right. So for me, breakfast was the key part in that helped me mindset wise too. When I first started my journey, starting that morning off, just getting it done, really set my mindset, was like, okay, you already did it. You're already on track. There's no reason to, start off, and start going, having, cheat meals and snacking and all that, because that put it kind of in my mindset. So wherever you're at mindset wise, I would recommend you taking a shake, what helps you. I have nurses or people that work overnight, so they drink the shake for dinner. And then same thing, like when I did the 2 shakes a day, I personally did them for breakfast and lunch. That was just my preference because, I was at home at night. I had to cook for the kids, and my husband. So cooking dinner was the best fitting for our schedule. But really no time to drink the shake. I would just place it with whatever works personally for your schedule. And that's what I tell my clients as well. The supplements, I personally take them in the AM after the shake, and I take them after my lunch meal. And the reason I do that, and I have my clients do that, is because sometimes the supplements will give you a little bit of a perk of energy. So I feel if you take, I have had people take them at dinner and they were like up cleaning the house, and they were like, "What did you give me?" I was like, "Nothing's in there. It's just nutrition." But so I just paid attention to that. I tell my clients often, if you haven't taken them by 5 o'clock, don't take them, because then you're going to be able to just, you know, go about your business the whole night. But if someone really struggles, just listen to your energy level, because if you really do struggle, like, you know, in the evening part, and you're just like dying to where it doesn't allow you to make it to the gym or go on your walk, then I think you should place the supplements, you know, around dinner time for you, if that's what works best for you. But I definitely recommend taking them after you have eaten some type of food, just because it is a lot of nutrition for your body. So don't take them on an empty stomach. I've had people complain about that. I'm like, well, what did you do? They're like, well, I took them before I drank. I was like, no, you're supposed to eat something. So always eat something, even if you were to take them mid-afternoon, like around 4 or 3 or 5 o'clock, have a little snack, you know, have a piece of fruit or some veggies, eat that first, and then you can take them.
Perfect. Excuse me. So do you have any tips for our followers who can, you know, who are just starting the transformation and want to progress?
So my first tip would be is not to give up, to go give yourself some time to turn this into a lifestyle. And things happen in life, right? Like something might come up one day, or you might forget your shake or something, and that's okay. It doesn't mean to just, you know, give up. Always keep trying. And then my tip number 2 would be, of course, you know, make sure that you try to stay consistent with it. You know, I understand, like I just said in tip number 1, things do come up, but being consistent with will bring you great results. You just have to really get out there and set your mindset that you're going to be consistent in drinking a shake, or you're going to drink 2 shakes, whatever is fitting for you. Just be consistent with it. And then tip number 3 would be to believe in yourself, and to really know that you deserve this. You deserve to be healthy, and you can accomplish this with, you know, the right mindset, and just training the mind. Like really, it's a mindset thing, and you have to know why you're doing it, what you want from it, and that every morning or every day when you get up, you have to remind yourself of your reason and your why.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, and that's why, this is why you're doing this, and you're not going to give up, because we have to have self-talk, right? We have to talk to ourselves, and that's been a key part in everything I do. Sometimes, you know, I have to be like, Felicia, you need to do this. Like, you got to get up. You got to keep going about life, and self-talk. There's nothing wrong with it. Just, you know, positive self-talk to yourself always. Don't beat yourself up, because we technically can be the worst critic to ourselves. You know, I did that. I was there, and, you know, I was beating myself up, literally, like inside, mentally, the way I felt. You know, every time I looked at myself, you know, it was just always negative. And you've got to feed your mind. You've got to feed your thoughts with positive thoughts about yourself, because you're the only person. I know people can give you all these compliments in the world, but it will not matter until you are giving yourself those compliments, and you are feeding your self-talk to yourself. So lots of positive self-talk to yourself. Catch yourself. And it's not an easy thing when you've been beating yourself up, you know, for a while, and you've been negative talking to yourself. It's not an easy like switch of the day, but what you can do is start to notice when you are doing it. And that's something that has helped me. I now can realize when I'm negative self-talking to myself, and I switch it around, because that's not allowed. Don't beat yourself up. You're a beautiful person. People love you, and you have to love yourself enough to love others back. So those would be my tips, my guidance part, and just never give up, ever. Don't give up. You are worth it, and your life is worth it.
Perfect. Those are excellent tips to live by, and some very easy, but yet very hard to remember. And again, it comes to catching yourself and not beating yourself up, and just taking one day at a time. Definitely. So now I'm pretty sure that our readers or viewers are very curious to see what you looked like before. Do you have a picture of?
I have one on hand. There you go. And I'll send you some to maybe post in your group.
Wow.
Before. And then, of course, after. It's been
That's a whole world of a difference.
yes. So size wise, and if you go back and look at my pictures, I just posted one. It was the one that you shared. I had ordered a bridesmaid dress, and it was a size 22. And when I got it, I had ordered it. I had thought I had ordered it maybe a size, that where I was gonna maybe just feel comfortable in it. When I got it, it would not zipper. And the wedding was like less than 5 days. I didn't have time to order another dress. I had to wear a little like black shawl to kind of cover up to where it wasn't zippering in the back. And that was just like the absolutely worst experience of my life. I was crying. My husband was I was laying on the bed while he was trying to zipper it. And it was just an experience that I just promised myself that I would never want to go through again. And last weekend, no, 2 weekends ago, my best friend got married and I got to order another bridesmaid dress. And I felt absolutely so beautiful when I put that dress on. And such an experience to realize how much I have changed, how much my mindset has changed, and to feel, that I felt beautiful and I felt healthy and confident. And that's really what Usana has just granted me. And now it's just about going out there and sharing it with others so that they can change their lives too.
Well, you definitely are beautiful, and that is a huge, huge, huge accomplishment. So congratulations. And I'm sorry you had to go through that, but I'm glad at the same time that you've gone through it, because now you have realized that, you do need to come first and your health does matter. So I thank you for doing that. And thank you for inspiring us, and thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me. Love y'all, and just continue on your journey. You're worth it.